Alright, today I'm starting something completely new. I never snowboarded before, but I've set myself a challenge to learn it in one mount. I will be practicing here at the snow center in Hemel Hempstead. And in one mount I will be in Romania trying real slopes and real snow for the first time. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's find out. Alright, this is day 2 of my snowboarding journey. Today the plan is to start turning properly, like learn both heel edge and toe edge and try to link those turns on the beginner slope. Last lesson was about balance and getting used to standing on the board, so let's see how much progress I can make today. Let's go. After the first lesson, I realized I needed to be smart about this. I wanted to learn fast, but I also wanted to avoid injuries. So I decided to get some protection, padded shorts and some wrist guard. They helped me a lot, especially with falls, and gave me more confidence to keep trying. If you're learning snowboarding, I honestly recommend using protection. It makes a big difference. So here we go, lesson 2, take 2. Yeah, last time the turns really gave me a hard time and the instructor recommended I redo the lesson instead of going forward. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, but I already booked all my lessons in advance because I got a 20% discount, and since it's right before the winter holidays, everything is fully booked. So today I had to leave work, drive here for the 10:30 lesson and do the lesson, then go straight back to work. Yeah, I'm hoping today I can actually get this turn sorted so I'm ready for tomorrow's lesson. Yeah, day 2 again. Even though I improve, I'm still not ready for the next level. Like, my posture is wrong, my hands are everywhere and it makes it difficult to turn. But the instructor filmed me when I did my last attempt and I actually made it all the way down with 2 cleanish turns before failing right at the end. It's frustrating, but it's also motivating, so I'm going to do day 2 one more time tomorrow. And I want a solid foundation before I move forward. Alright, here we go. Day 2 for the 3rd time. Yeah, turning has been the hardest part for me so far. Even though I improved last time, it still wasn't enough to move forward. So today I really hope things will finally click. The goal is simple: get consistent heel and toe turns so I can finally move to the next lesson. So wish me luck. Yeah. Lesson number 2, the 3rd attempt, and today finally it clicked. Like, today the turns felt amazing. I'm still not perfect, but I managed to link turns one after another, and for the first time it actually felt like snowboarding. The instructor was happy with me to progress further and gave me the green light to move to the next level, so I'm really happy. So such a good feeling after struggling for a few days. So let's see what's next level about. Wish me good luck. Okay, today lesson number 3 and I'm really happy to finally be here. I passed the last season with turns, so today we keep working on those and start learning how to use the lift on the big slope. This will be interesting. This feels like a big step forward and I'm excited to see how it goes, so wish me luck. Okay, lesson number 3, finish. So the lesson started with some turns on the beginner slope, and we have to do 6 consecutive turns before advancing to the bigger slope, and I did that. That felt like a huge step for me. Like, was my goal, to get to the big slope. Once we get to the big slope, first we had some training with pulling a lift. I find it really tricky. The first run was fine, I get to the top, but the second one I felt like in the middle of the slope the lift stopped. I had to get out of the way. Once we were at the top, we had to ride side to side on the steeper section all the way to the middle, and after we had to link 3 turns all the way down. I find it really nice to do on this slope because it's much steeper and you get speed much faster. Like, even I didn't fully pass the lesson, my lift technique and turn still need some polish. I'm really happy I got onto the big slope before my trip to Romania. Compared to the beginner slope, this felt like a completely different level, and honestly it's pretty close to what a real blue slope feels like. And tomorrow my trip to Romania is starting, and I'm a bit disappointed though, because the weather forecast for Christmas in Romania doesn't show much snow anywhere. So now I'll have to see if I can still find a slope where I can test the skill I've learned. So let's hope it will snow for Christmas.
Damn, boy! Dă-te în pula mea! Băi, cât de rece! Ah, direct, din prima, ok.
Direcția. Hai să văd. Acum am trece la dreapta. Asta undeva la dreapta. Greutatea de picior drept. Până. Hopa, pe direcția. Așa.
Ok. Atunci nu mă mai opresc, nu mai
Nu,
pun.
o las să alunece, o întorc aici. Hopa. Așa, las. Vezi? Hai. Las, las. Așa, bravo, uite în direcția.
Vezi că prima noi
Aici,
să facem o mișcare, să ne oprim, știi? O mișcare, tu acum mă vezi să fiu cursiv, ok?
cursiv,
Ok.
mișcarea cursiv.
Ok.
Corect. Țină frână, intri în viraj. Hopa, hop, greutatea în picior drept. Bravo, Ionuț.
Oh, ce fain să simte.
Ai văzut-o?
Da.
Hai, întorc aici. Hop. Las la luneță. Hop, hop.
Ok.
Las la luneță. Las-o. La luneță la dreapta.
Da. Frână. Viraj. Acolo.
Dar trebuie să faci greutate, transfer de greutate.
Ok.
La zi la deal. La zi.
Ok, ia să... Nu-i nimic.
La deal. Unde la deal? La deal. Intri în viraj. Mulți centri de greutate. Așa, ăla. Așa.
Bun.
Hai. Hopa. Așa, greutatea. Da, viraj. Hopa. La zi la deal. Da, dar nu chiar așa mult.
Ok.
Da? Deci nu cât să te dezechilibreze.
Da.
Bine?
Da.
Hai, la dreapta. Hop. Hop, să întorc. Genunchi în gheal, genunchi, și genunchi. Așa, bazinul. Și bazinul și genunchi. Întorc aici. Hop. Hop. Da. Țină frână. Hopa. Hop.
Oh. Da.
Trebuie să-l împingi și cu un timp.
Da.
Bine, Ionuț?
Da.
Hop.
Ai. This whole month taught me a lot more than just how to snowboard. It taught me patience, and that progress doesn't always look clean or perfect. I'm still a beginner, I fall, I'm slow, and I still have a lot to learn. But I learned enough to ride a real mountain, and honestly, that feels really good. Not everything went to plan. The weather changed, the conditions were tough, and some days the mountain just decides for you. But I showed up, I kept going, and I learned something every step of the way. And for me, this is just the beginning.